The objective and scope of manufacturing product quality audit. The first one is to ensure the subject of the audit is operating in compliance with governing sources documentation. The second one is to ensure process and product safety. Next is to determine the suitability of internal process controls and to reduce the variations in the product, achieve more consistent productions and maximize yield. And the scope is the outgoing product meets a predetermined standard level of quality for a product line. Examine a process used to produce the particular product or the system supporting the product to be produced. The outline of the video presentation. The first one is introduction to the process control, the objective process control, the elements of process control, the types of control system, which is manual control and automatic control. Next one is the mode of operations in process control parameter measurements, types of control chart and its uses, advantage of process control, the conclusion and the reference.
First, I will introduce you to the process control and its objectives in food processing. So, what is the meaning behind the words of process control? First, we look at the process. What is process? Process is defined as any combination of machines, tools, methods, materials, and men employed to attain the qualities desired for goods and service. Then, what is control? Control is the managerial process of establishing and meeting the standards. Combining this word, we have process control. So, why process control is important in food industry? It is to maintain process at desired condition and to reduce the variability in final products. By doing that, we can meet the legislative requirements and consumers' expectation of product quality and safety. This is some pictures how process control activity implemented in food industry. And here it is some of the objectives of process control.
For mode of the operation, the processes are operated under either two states, which is the first one is steady state and the second one is unsteady state conditions. For steady state, the process conditions do not change, but for unsteady state conditions, the process conditions depend on the time. The latter occurs in most real situations and require control action in order to keep the product within the specifications.
Process control parameter measurement. The aim of process control is to put in place procedures and techniques that detect when any critical processing parameters deviate from the acceptable. Most important control point is when the output can be accessed directly. The critical parameters of a food product are normally weight, size, coloration, moisture contents, and many others. But most of all these standards for a production process should be brought together in one documentation.
So moving on to the control charts. So basically in statistical process control, there are 7 basic quality control tools, and one of them is control charts itself. So here it is stated that control charts have few equally important functions. The first one would be establish a state of statistical control, to monitor process and signal when the process goes out of control, especially in order to take corrective action. And the third one would be to determine process capability. There are several types of control charts, but the most commonly used are the variable and attributes control chart. Okay, so moving on to the attribute control chart. Okay, attribute control chart is usually used for quality characteristics data that cannot be expressed or measured, such as dents, scratches, and even drops. So okay, then the attribute control charts can be classified into 3. The first one would be defective or non-conforming charts, for example P chart and NP chart. The second one is defects or non-conformities chart. which are C chart and U chart, and the last one would be the special charts, demerit charts and quality score charts. And so the most used attribute control charts in the food area are the P, NP, and C chart. Variable control chart, which is also known as SYUHADA's control chart, is the most used SPC tool in any quality assurance program. And this chart is used for important variables or continuous quality data, or in simpler terms, data that can be counted, such as weight, control volumes, yield, chemical, nutritional, and microbiological characteristics. And this chart is normally based on normal distribution under the assumption that the statistic plotted on the chart is normally distributed.
Advantage of process control. There are 5 advantages of process control. Firstly, energy savings. Energy wastage is reduced when your plant and machinery are efficiently operated. Secondly, improved safety. Control system automatically warn you of any abnormalities which minimize the risk of accidents. Thirdly, consistent product quality. Variation in product quality are kept to a minimum and reduce your wastage. Fourthly, lower manufacturing costs. Detecting faults early means throughputs, yield, and quality are maintained. Lastly, improve environmental performance. System can give you an early warning of a rise in emissions.
These are the advantages of automatic process control. Firstly, more consistent product quality, which means minor variations in processing that would cause changes to product quality are avoided. Next, greater product stability and safety. Next, greater compliance with legal and customer specification. Next, more efficient operation. And next, verification of correct inputs by operator, for example checking that operator specify the correct weight and type of ingredient. Next, better use of resources, which are raw materials, energy, labor, and etc. Reduce effluents or more uniform effluent loads. Increase production rates such as through optimization of equipment utilization. And lastly, improve safety, which are automatic and rapid fail-safe procedures with operator warnings in case of, for example, a valve failure or excessive temperature rise.
As for the conclusion, process control system are well-designed process ought to be easy to control. More importantly, it is best to consider the controllability of a process at the very outset rather than attempt to design a control system after the process plan has been developed. It been used to maintain process at desired conditions and reduce the variability in final products. It also used to meet legislative requirements and consumers' expectation of product quality and safety. Compliance, traceability, consistency, reliability of measurement data in process control system are primary concern for the food processing industry. The control system in place need to verify the product quality through measuring, counting, inspection and testing of the manufacturing process. Operator input data, scanning system and feedback system are used.